Hey, middle schoolers. This is Mrs. Van Dyke. I am the nutrition elective teacher and the third grade assistant teacher for Miss Kolstad. Um, I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to, yeah, practice good nutrition and stay fit through strength and conditioning at home. So some of you might already have a plan as far as how you're staying active during this time when we're at home. But yeah, if you don't, then take a look at this slideshow that I'm going to present, and yeah, jump right in. Like I said, I'm gonna offer this slideshow on Google Classroom that you'll all be invited to. Um, Nutrition class and strength and conditioning class. But this video too is just to kind of walk you through the slideshow. Okay, so I'll make it quick. Again, I know my nutrition girls. Okay, there's 6 of you that know me. Some of you have taken my class before, but I wanted to introduce myself because I know some of you in strength and conditioning have never had me before. So, like I said, I'm the third grade assistant for Miss Kolstad. I graduated from the Master's College with a bachelor's in kinesiology and physical education. I played basketball and volleyball for masters as well. Let's see, I'm married with 3 boys. Maximus, Jordan, and Thor are my boys' names. We have 2 Siberian Huskies, Bane and Ronan. I love camping, sports, exercising, reading, spending time with family. Okay, so that's just a little bit about myself. Here's some pictures, okay, of my family. My husband's a police officer, and there's my 3 boys, and then Bane is the husky with the blue eyes, and Ronan is the husky with the brown eyes. All right. So, nutrition, strength, and conditioning is important. We're gonna, or as far as, this opportunity goes for you to do at home, students in strength and conditioning can do what I'm offering for the nutrition class, and then vice versa. Okay, so if you're in nutrition and you want some workouts and just, stay active every day, this is for you too. So it's for both classes. Why are these things important? You can go on and, like I said, read through these slides on your own time. I just want to kind of this opportunity to be stress-free. There isn't anything necessarily mandatory on here, but it's important that you stay active. It's important that you stay healthy and eat well because, like it says here, you're the age you are now. Good nutrients that you put in your body, it's going to support your bone growth, okay, hormonal changes, organ and tissue development. Okay, there's a lot of changes happening now in your life during your teen years that it's important what you're putting in your body. So yeah, let's build those good habits now. Let's do this. A couple times a week, I'll post some workouts. Okay, maybe sometimes it'll be a video of, me doing the exercises to kind of show you how to do them. Mostly I'll post pictures of images that you can see and look at of how to do the exercise. Okay, but it's all stuff that you can do right at home. Fun, right? So I put sing it. So this is a little song if you're a Friends fan. I love the show Friends. There's a song that Monica sings, and she says, "We're working, we're moving, we're in the zone, we're grooving." Okay, so you have to sing it. Once you sing it, you just get motivated to go work out. All right. Nutrition plan. So again, this is for all middle schoolers, not just my nutrition class. If you want to stick to eating healthy, eating right, I'll also be posting some ideas, okay, of meals. And like I said, just go through these slides. Breakfast is important. It's the most important meal of the day. Don't skip it, okay? Breakfast ideas. I just gave you some ideas there. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cereal. Lunch ideas, okay? Depending on, what you ate for breakfast. Like if you had yogurt for breakfast, then maybe you want something different for lunch and vice versa. So you didn't have Greek yogurt with the fruits and the granola, whatever. Have that for lunch, okay? It's a good, healthy meal. The point at the end there, I said stick to a good, clean, healthy food. Um, Diet, again, portion control means you're not overeating. So just eat till you're hungry. Don't overeat. Don't stuff yourself. Have some snacks if you're hungry. If your body's telling you you're hungry, you're hungry. Okay, but eat something that's good and clean. Drink lots of water. That fills you up. Okay, and it's always important to drink water. So here's the deal. Oh, did I skip dinner? I don't know. Oh yeah, dinner's next. Okay. So dinner ideas, eat whatever your family's eating. Okay. I mean, you know, if you make dinner, great, but if your parents or somebody's making you a meal, don't complain, eat it. Okay. Be grateful always. Always say thank you. Have a good attitude, especially during these times of just being stuck at home. Just have a great attitude no matter what you do, and always be uplifting. Never tear anybody down. Okay. So those are some important things there. So living a healthy lifestyle is doable. Don't make excuses. You're young, and like I said, things are happening now as far as you know, your body changing and all of that. Don't wait till later, you know, when it's too late. You know, if you're older and say, you know, I know a lot of older people maybe get osteoporosis. That's like brittle bones. It's like, oh, well, I didn't have enough calcium when I was a kid. Okay, so it's too late. Like they can put as much calcium in their body now, but they already have it. So right now, when you're a teenager, get some calcium in your body. Okay, so eat healthy. It's so important. Listen to your body. Ask yourself, am I truly hungry, or did I just see a McDonald's commercial and now I want a Big Mac? Okay, so eat healthy, and listen to your body. Sing it. We're working, we're moving, we're in the zone, we're grooving. Okay? It helps. Read through this nutrition elective, like I said, track your meals, maybe write down what you're eating. This really helps to kind of see, what am I putting in my body? What am I eating? We can maybe submit this when we come back to school in April or May, whenever we get back. Like I said, it's not mandatory, but it's so beneficial to keep track of what you're eating and how much water you're drinking. There's no failing. You fail when you give up, so don't give up. Strength and conditioning. Here's the first workout. I listed here that you need to complete 3 sets of this list here. So you're going to do 45 to 60 seconds of decline plank, or you can just do a regular plank. 45 to 60 seconds of wall sits. And then for the following exercises, do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reps, meaning, so for push-ups, 5 push-ups, then 4 push-ups, then 3 push-ups, then 2 push-ups, then 1 push-up. Okay, it seems easy, but it's kind of super hard. Girls, you can do girl push-ups, okay, to kind of build that strength to eventually work your way up to doing a full-on push-up. Okay, and then sit-ups, 5 sit-ups, and then 4 sit-ups. Take a rest, 3 sit-ups, take a rest, 2, 1, and then move on to 30 seconds of plank hold after each round. So that was, after the sit-ups is 1 round. It says complete 3 sets. So 1 round, do 30-second plank hold, and then you're done with 1. And then go back and do it a second time, go through the list, and then go back through it a 3rd time. So that's 3 sets of, you know, doing stuff that you can, I'm kind of starting off easy here. You can just do right in your living room or wherever you want. You can do it with a sibling, a parent. For the sit-ups, maybe you need somebody to hold your feet down so you're not lifting your feet as you're sitting up. And yes, on the next slides, I posted some pictures of correct ways to do plank, sit-ups, and push-ups. The planks, make sure you're not arching your back. Make sure you're not either, you know, like you're not drooping your body or making an arch. Try to stay in a perfect line. If you need to, record yourself just so you can see how you look. Okay, set up a little, like maybe if your parent can record you doing a plank, or someone can tell you, hey, do I look straight? Do I look good? Is my plank good? So you're not drooping, you're not arching. Sit-ups, I gave different option for sit-ups. So you'll see the picture of the girl at the bottom. She's just doing a normal sit-up. Notice how like her whole upper back is coming off the ground, not just her neck. So when you're doing a sit-up, don't just obviously, you know, do your neck. Your whole like upper body's coming off and you're really crunching your abs. You can stick your feet under like a couch or depending on how low your bed is. Or if you have somebody there, just have them hold your feet real quick while you do sit-ups. Once you gain that core strength, that man is doing a sit-up that you don't need anybody to really hold your feet. You can actually keep your feet on the ground while raising one arm and then lifting your upper half and reaching towards your toe. Okay, that really works your whole abs. Okay. And then here's a push-up, a demonstration of how to do a push-up. Again, it's kind of like the plank. You want your body to be in a straight line, not arched and not drooping. Okay, wall sits real quick. The first picture there is the starting position and then sit down. And I believe, let's go back here, the wall sits were, yeah, 45 to 60 seconds of wall sits. So sit here for 45 to 60 seconds and then take a rest. Okay? And then you'll see the third picture is with an exercise ball. If you have like a weighted ball or any kind of ball, we used to do this, like I said, I play basketball, and we would hold our basketball in front of us and twist as we're sitting, twist and like hit the ball on the wall, and this really works your core. Okay, that twisting motion really works your core. And not like, you're not doing this. You're actually twisting your body, your upper half to work your core. Let's see. I think that's it for these exercises. Like I said, go through these. We'll see how this goes. This is, obviously new for me too. And I'm excited about it. But yeah, here's the first workout. See how it goes. Do it with some siblings or parents, whatever. Get the family involved. So yeah, go get them, Tiger. I posted a verse there and a good quote. But yeah, I hope you have fun with it. I'll be probably sending my email as well. Or obviously I will be sending my email. So if you have any questions, you can email me, comment on this. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's see where this goes. And I definitely miss you guys. I miss being on campus, as I'm sure you all do. I miss seeing your faces. So yeah. All right. Have fun. Enjoy. And I'll be asking for some feedback. I want to see and know how you guys are doing. All right? All right. Bye, you guys.